Aware of how the United States is being outranked in math and science among other developed countries, and how minority students are lagging behind in different subjects, the Obama administration decided to implement an ambitious competition project.
In the coming weeks, states will be able to compete for what we're calling a Race to the Top award. We're putting over $4 billion on the table. $4 billion with a B, one of the largest investments that the federal government has ever made in education reform.
Race to the Top is designed to say to states and school systems, if you're willing to really change and improve the way that you provide education for kids, especially with a focus on high standards and finding and keeping the best teachers and the best principals for your neediest schools, we'll give you funding in order to help make that possible.
After 2 phases of the competition, 11 states and the District of Columbia will get funds from the federal government, and they will be used for school improvement and education innovation.
The real Race to the Top is leveraging this funding to get much better results on the ground for all of our kids, especially kids who've been underserved. So I think the biggest risk is people thinking, okay, we've won, but really this is just the starting line, not the finish line.
Despite doubts and criticism on how this program will reduce the achievement gap, some important reforms have already been implemented at the state and local level. This has led the administration to request $1.35 billion in next year's budget for the Race to the Top Stage 3.
I think for a state that did not win Race to the Top, very importantly, President Obama has called for another Race to the Top competition, has called for Congress to pass more funding so that next year more states can apply. And the good news is that the Senate and House appropriations committees, the funding committees, have approved funding so far. As long as it stays in the budget, then there will be another competition next year for more and more communities, including more and more rural communities, to benefit from this program.